Hey guys, it's Amarantha here. Gonna show you our video of our kill for the dragons. What we do before we start the pull off is we separate the two groups because you're gonna be fighting two dragons at a time on normal mode. Uh, as you can tell, we have Yasandra. Um, Pretty simple fight. Just each dragon does a mechanic that gives an aura, so you want to keep them spread out, spread away. You want to break your raid down into similar group sizes, so that way on Mythic it'll be 10 and 10. On Heroic it can be, and normal it can be up to 15 and 15. So right now we're at about 12 and 12 on either side. Pretty simple fight, not too much. Each dragon has just a couple of different little abilities, but as far as the base fight of it all, it's pretty simple. The main one for this dragon is she summons the plant. You'll see me run over and sit in there. You want somebody sitting in that plant just so that way it makes sure that it doesn't spawn extra adds. And you don't want to get too far into the middle and have your buffs cross. So you multi-dotting right now is going to be a hard thing. As you can tell right now, she summons an extra plant. I learned that I can stand right in the middle of both of them. They're close enough that I can actually do 2 in 1. Locks make a really good good soaker of these because our self heals coming in are pretty high, especially with the with our talent buff that gives us it gives us the ability to have soak up the damage that comes in pretty well. As you can tell, we kind of struggle here on these our two tanks are kind of new tanking each other. So one of our tank is actually dragging both dragons together. We finally get them separated apart, and then we pick up the new one. Starts with a T. I'm sorry, I can't really pronounce these names. Blizzard likes to come up with some crazy names. Step back in the flower. When they finally do get over here, the new boss will, or the new dragon that we'll be killing right away, will be separating, or not separating, but she will spawn 3 different copies of herself, and it's basically just a cleaver down as fast as possible. We finally, as you can tell, we finally get them brought back into play. You can see how my group's set up, just nice and clean. I like to keep the middle of my screen kind of clean, being able to see things, avoid the little purple swirly stuff on the ground. The cleave should stop happening pretty soon. But really, just not once we get them both down to certain HP. I think it's around 50%. One of them is going to fly off. I believe it's the one we're tanking right now, and then a new one's going to spawn, and then it brings in the whole new set of buffs. Our tanks do a pretty decent swap there. As you can tell, we get it back, so we're back in on just Sonya again. Not a big deal. Just going back. Normals are pretty easy. We cleared through it in 1 week. With especially with our raid group right now, where we've added so many new people that we're running 2 raid groups, and we're trying to see a balance of them. So we're swapping out each night with new people, trying to get everybody in. As you can tell, the one dragon flies away. We pick up the new one. They share a health pool, so this one comes down at the same percentage as the other one. It's around 30% left. This one just does little green gas on the ground. Not too terrible hard. I think we don't actually do another tank swap here, I don't believe, because we kill it so fast. I no longer have to worry about the flowers with the one dragon being up, so we just basically just pop what we can pop and just go to town. I don't really not really running like the good buff food right now. As you can tell, I stood right in the sleeping gas. You want to avoid that. That's pretty bad. We actually do one more tank swap. You can see this one where we come up with the 3 adds again. So it's just a cleave fight again real quick. Get them down as fast as possible because I think they mimic what she does. And it's just a lot of damage going out to the tank. So it's pretty high. But overall, not too bad. That's the last time she'll cleave, and then it's just pretty much just a tank spec at this point in time. Just avoid the little green crap on the ground. Our other teams still has the flowers coming up, so we're okay. But like I said, locks do really well. We see another flower come up, so we run into it. Avoid the purple stuff on the ground, so you don't have to worry about that. Don't take that damage. We don't want any extra adds coming out of this, so we just stand here. if we get a debuff from one of the bosses, we don't want to stand in it just because it is too much damage for our self heals to take into place. But for right now, it's really not terrible. We just take a small damage. I can't wait to do this fight on heroic. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. We one shot it with this group. I had actually cleared it the Wednesday before with the other group, but like I said, we were trying to make it where everybody can kind of get a feel for it, get the boss kills. So we want to get them. This is normal for us, is just testing out the mechanics, seeing where they stand, and going back from there. Our tanks swap again just for the last 10% of it, so it's not too bad. When you see she did split there right at the end of that, so our tank picked up both the splits. So he's actually taking the new boss plus the 2 splits. So it's not, again, not a complex fight. I think heroic's going to give us a little bit more of a problem. It's going to be a little bit more mechanics, a little bit just more healing and more damage going out. So you're going to have to be more aware of that. I think the number crunch is going to be a little bit better, but so that's pretty much it, guys. I do thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like it. Have yourself a wonderful day.